athlete. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Seahawks coming in at 8-3, going up against the Cowboys, who come in at 6-5. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Carry for the rookie Pro-Size. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Right back to Pro-Size. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And now the defense for Dallas.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at cornerback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's got Curse. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll pitch out to Pro-Size. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Seattle 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's Pro-Size. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's the fullback, Reese. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run for it now. Here's Marcel Reese. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marcel Reese, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And I want to give the big guy some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they pulled it big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. One back is Morris. And he'll get it up the middle. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Second down, nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On first down, Procise. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Wilson on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Wilson. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now come the Cowboys. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be first down Cowboys. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Morris. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Six yards to go here on second down. Play clock winding down. Second down, Prescott. Escobar with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a toss play. It's Morris. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Prescott now on second down. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They run with Morris. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. What? No. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
The play clock's running down. Here's Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This is Morris. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. What?
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They run again with Morris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Alfred Morris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Precise on the toss. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll run it here. This is Reese. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Here's Procise. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Defense showing blitz. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
run it now out of the gun. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Yards remaining now on second down. Now a guy who's been a Raider his entire career. This is Marcel Reese. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run down here with Procise. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Procise, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. One back is Morris. And they'll give it to him here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
This is taken at about the 14. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Wilson on second down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Third and long, it's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Prescott looks to throw on first, and this one's incomplete. He was looking for Alfred Morris that time, and that'll bring up second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On play action, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete. Gavin Escobar, his big tight end, was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Red zone opportunity. First down, Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. It's a keeper with Prescott. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
Let's go. 1-0.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And this is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. 38.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd down and 3. Prescott off play action. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Here's Morris. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On play action, Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And now a first down following that long gain. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A good solid gain there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He dumps off to Morris. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. And here we go on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Play clock winding down, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Second down now after the incompletion. Second and 10 now. Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Size on the toss right. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down.
Little pitch play, toss play. Allows the running back get some vision and some big guys to get out in front. This time they did it to the right side.
Went to the right side. Is there a preference, right or left, for a lot of these guys that run the ball at this level?
I know in the good old days, most teams were constructed to run to the right side. I can't tell you exactly why. That was the power side. The left side was what they used to call the quick side. But in this case, the power won. 5
yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now another carry for Reese, the fullback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Third and 2. Now Wilson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
The offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. 3rd down here. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Third and long, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And some room to roam now. He's got daylight. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play action now. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bryce Butler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And out now come the Seahawks. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. .10 yards still left on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, Wilson. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now it's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. Now they'll run it on the toss. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Shreds the tackle. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He dumps off to Morris. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second down. And at his side. Back, you can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave him with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Second down, Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Yards to go on third.
Here we go.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Second down following the run. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for Wilson. Hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They run with a fullback, Smith, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. They come out here in the eye. 2nd down, goal to go from the 6. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Alfred Morris with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw, and he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. In the slot on the right is Graham. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw, and he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch. They'll look to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask. Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards. And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
14. Almost special. Almost special. Check three.
Wilson to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home. No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate. Call it a victory. very tough spot here for the offense to start. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4.